Schrade Quick Tips. Sharpen your skills.
In this Schrade Quick Tip video, we'll show you 2 ways to make an improvised survival spear with a fixed blade knife, some cord, and a branch or pole. Along the way, you'll discover some surprising uses for your spear and pick up some helpful tips from our experts.
The spear has long been an essential tool carried by indigenous peoples all over the world, and for good reason. A sharp spear serves as not only a valuable hunting tool, but can also put some much-needed distance between a human and a hungry predator. For most small game hunting tasks, a 4-pronged wooden spear is satisfactory. See our video on making a survival spear. However, sometimes you just need a little extra edge. Before we get started, you'll need a few things. 6 to 8 feet of strong cord like paracord, a strong spear pole, and a good fixed blade knife like our SCH F14 or SCH F32. Now with your knife, harvest a 1 to 2 inch diameter spear pole that is at least 6 inches taller than you stand. A sapling of hardwood variety is preferred to ensure that your spear is strong enough to stand up to any situation that presents itself. Sometimes all that is needed is a Quickie spear for a single task, such as cutting down a piece of fruit or small tree branch that is just out of reach. So the most expedient way to make our first spear is to simply lash your knife to the pole as is. To begin, place your knife to either side of the pole so that the handle is about flush with the end of the pole. Use a length of cord to tie a tight overhand knot around the handle of your knife and the pole, making sure to leave enough of a tail on the cord to tie it off later. Wrap the cord around the knife several more times. Now switch techniques so that you wrap your cord around itself, in between the knife and the pole, like this. This technique is known as frapping. This will tighten the lashing and ensure that the knife is secured well to your spear pole. Always use caution when handling a knife. We recommend wearing gloves when attaching your knife to a spear pole, or if you have duct tape, you can place it over the blade's edge as an added precaution. Use extreme caution when using your makeshift spear to reach overhead for tasks such as gathering fruit from trees, and never stand directly underneath the spear itself. And it's a good idea to regularly check the lashings on your spear to ensure it is safe for use. Now, for a more secure long-term spear, you will use your knife to modify one end of the spear pole so that it is flat with a defined shelf for the butt of the knife to rest against. This will help to prevent the spear lashings from loosening upon impact, while also ensuring that the tip of the knife blade is aligned with the spear pole. To create a quick and sturdy shelf on one side of your spear pole, we recommend this simple technique. Baton your blade directly into the side of the spear pole about half the thickness of your pole, and just the right distance from the tip of the spear pole, so that the butt of your knife rests on the shelf with the full length of the sharpened edge above the tip of the spear pole. For tips on bushcraft batoning, see our batoning video in this series. Once you've made the cut, remove the rest of the material until you're left with a nice flat shelf for your knife to rest securely on. Want to take it a step further? Try removing the handle scales from your knife before attaching it to your spear pole. Doing so will give you an even more secure lashing. Many of our fixed blade full tang knives, like the SCH F42 and SCH F51, feature handle scales that can be easily removed for just such tasks. And there you have it, a simple and expedient technique for turning your favorite fixed blade knife into an effective, rugged, and sharp survival spear, should you ever find yourself in a pinch. It's always a good idea to carry a smaller backup knife if you intend to make a survival spear using your primary blade, just in case it gets damaged or even lost, like our SCH 406N or SCH F5N neck knives.
For more survival and bushcraft skills, be sure to check out our other videos in this series. While you're at it, visit Schrade.com to see our full assortment of quality axes, knives, and accessories. But for now, be sure to click the subscribe button above to subscribe to our Schrade Knives YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Ways you can connect with Schrade are in the description below, along with other great tips and relevant info. To discover more about the gear used in this video, check out the links in the video description on YouTube, visit Schrade.com, or take a trip to your local outdoor gear retailer.